And also we work on our headlines. And if I'm going to describe how the qualifications for the PMAC was, I would say that it was really hard in the couple days, as a lot of teams were rotating way too early and taking all the good positions, but we did manage to adapt and adjust to the market in the last day, of course. So also the PMAC, for the tactics, we usually go with the flow. We try to avoid the hard drops. We try to land somewhere safe, especially not in the center zone. We take as much loose as we can and we just move on with the zone, and we try to play it safe. And also we try our best to get like kills in the first two zones. For our favorite spawns, I would say Los Llanos in Myanmar, also the amazing military base, also Kampong in SUDAN. So far, the matches according to stages. For the first stage, we actually land in our lands, of course, and we check if there is any team with us. If there is none, we just go ahead and look for vehicles. Also, we take all the loot that we need and we go out with the zone. Then the team rotates along paths. There is likely the opportunity to actually meet up with some of the rotations, and we try actually to get kills if we can. And also we just go safely to the zone and we try to play it edge zone. For the advice, I usually advise my team to just believe in themselves and just trust that
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It is indeed showtime, as you already know. Action and action. We've got a brand new set of teams for you tonight. Welcome to the PMAC's, the PUBG Mobile Africa Clash. It is still your boy Priest bringing you the action live and all the way. Big shout out to the Sudan region and GPE Studios for making this broadcast a big possibility. But there's still an inkling of a little bit of, angst as we come to the final day of the group stages. 10 days of non-stop action, and now we have come to the end. The next tournament you will see, next phase of the tournament of this tournament that you will see will be the semi-finals. So we're already getting to the end. But before that, let's take a look at the teams that will be participating today. Ocean Galaxy, Hunters Esports, Death Dose, NATO, DNA, Falling Ruthless, Full Rec, Hurricane. That is also Sir, Vibes, 46, Envy, XPROJECTS, G7, Nova, Silent Hill, and Skipped Esports. There is a lot of unspoken turmoil between most of these teams, as they well know very much that this will be the last game. This will be the last chance to pull off anything special, anything extraordinary. This will be the last chance. Some teams have already done well enough. 46 is a team I will be looking out for very well, because they are sitting in a very cost position as well. DNA also in the mix, 97 points. XPROJECTS have done well and beyond for themselves with just 12 games. Even 46 loot, they are 4 games shy, unfortunately for them, but it is what it is. Hopefully they cannot allow the guys from RECALCITRANTS just snatch that position away from them. Vibe 6 also in the cut. They've not had the best game so far, and they already have they've already played all 12 games, but fortunately for them, that is why, realistically they didn't miss any games. Didn't take off on any practicalities, I might add. But unfortunately, Fallen Ruthless, G7, Skipped Esports, those teams are, I wouldn't say Skipped Esports though, but the 40s, the 30s, not necessarily the best, but Zenith, the Snipers, Rad, XPROJECT, these are, teams that have completed all of their matches. 16 is the goal. So if you see teams with 8, 12, there's a big chance that they've got 4 matches left to go. But for the sake for the concept of numbers and matches, 46 loot have played 8 games, but they have they still have a ways to go. But they have performed amazingly with just 8 games. I think they should be on 12, but it is what it is. Spy Esports just on the cusp there. Unfortunately for them, I think that's a wrap. They can't add any points onto what they've got. But Vibe 6, Hurricane, Ocean Galaxy, and Nova Sudan, all of these teams are teams that need a lot of points here. They have to move into the next phase, of the leaderboards. The rest of the teams at the other half of the leaderboard, don't see them doing anything special. Don't see them, surviving. And it's going to be a long night. It's going to, for the night is long. For the night is long and full of terrors. But yeah, we're staying active. We active. PMAC, ladies and gentlemen. The leaderboard is live and direct here. Got an overall standing to give you guys a little bit of a backstory to how these teams have played so far. But 46 loot, they have been amazing. 81 points to the good. Future Forces and RECALCITRANTS crew have completed their own trifecta. 16 apiece, so they are in danger of falling out of the top 20. But hopefully that does not rattle them. That does not change their mood. today's games is going to be a lot about. It's going to be more about, what's it called? It's going to be more about mindset. Your mind, how far you can do something here. I am rooting for Unique though. Finishing in 13th, 90 something points. That is still a ways. They are still in a very, very precarious position. But there is a little bit of a tacticality to how they will, hold on to their position going forwards. But Silent Hill, also one of the teams to look out for. They are very, very dangerous, especially Hero Boy again getting called out. But we've seen them play, at this level consistently throughout the tournament. It just gets a little bit harder, as the tournament progresses. It's the final day here, so every single point gathered has brought everyone to this stage. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready. It's the PMAC, and it's crazy how Al Habra actually started the PMACs on top of the leaderboard in the group stages, in the qualification stages. The first round they were on top. Now take a look at them sitting in 40th position, last place. Insane work. It is insane work, absolutely insane work. But it tracks all the way back. As we all know now, we're about to hop into the first game of the night. It is going to be Erangel, as you saw earlier. We head over to Miramar and then Sanok, and then we close the night in Erangel once more. Again, it's the PMAC, ladies and gentlemen, so get ready. By the time I return, it will be the next match, so stay tuned. All right, you can hear the action is brewing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It's the PMAC, and it's still your boy Priest bringing the action live. And we are about to head straight into the first map. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into it. First map of the night is the PMAC group stages. The final round, the last day of the group stages. So let's get straight into it. South zone. South zone to North zone. Seen this play out time and time again. Had a lot of turnaround, you know. Had a lot of turnaround. And you can see so Silent Hell in the south in Yasnaya. They are enjoying this one in a very, very good position in the circle. DNA as well inside of that little pocket of space in the southeast, just in Novo. It should be fine, at least for the first couple of circles. I think rotations should be very open for them, not necessarily too outdoorsy. A little bit too outdoorsy, you know. But we are here, and there will be no despair at all. Not a single amount of despair, as you all know. Any form of chaos that ensues right now is going to be received with a lot of backlash, you know. The next project will be the architects of some sort of chaos here. I think it is Hunters Esports trying to hunt them down. It would be ideal to chase down with a vehicle, but unfortunately, due to the landing position, does not provide the tools for such activity. Oh, what a shot from Ard. G7 looking for that opening again. Takes a couple more hits. He's dropped away. But Jax is there, and Jax will be dropped as well. SAS 2. What an absolute cookfest. And he will catch him off guard. 2 bodies, 3 bodies dropped for G7. And SAS is low on HP. Conan Boy should have been the one up front. He should have been the one. And he does spray the bullets into that general direction, but it's an unfortunate scene for G7. SAS has not been able to get any health bars, but early engagements are not ideal. Conan Boy has to take this engagement. He has to rescue the rest of his teammates. That is the only way. He cannot be stopping to check around. He has to move. He has to bob and weave. Has to make the play. Cannot focus, you know, on anything other than rescuing at least one of his fallen teammates. That is the only thing that should be on his mind right now. G7 still have the opportunity to play as 3, and that is a chance I will take 10 times out of 10. Cannot afford to get caught out. But Killua for 46 already on the Azal already on the +1 46 loop. They are picking up a corner to pocket in a little bit of space there, but unfortunately G7 will lose 3 players early once more. It's an unfortunate scene for them. It's all a matter of what Conan Boy can do here. Oh, that's a magnificent first touch. But he's outnumbered, he's outgunned. Did get the first knock in. Should have switched positions still. Or used the utility, but that's why, you know, you shouldn't have allowed, you know, those guys to reposition, especially the fact that that guy was SAS was 1 HP for full rec. He should have capitalized on that. That intel was golden. But G7 unfortunately have been very, very poor in this second half of this tournament. They started off quite shaky. I think they finished in the 5th place, 5th or 6th in their group to qualify to this stage. So, you know, there's that as well. There's that as well. So I usually can tell when stuff like this is going to happen, you know, based off of how the teams participate in the final days of a qualification stage. It gives you a little bit of an inkling on how they are trying to circle back. Elazar's tried to circle back off first shot, but they weren't ready for the reset. Elazar again will be the victim, but he should be fine. Falling Ruthless dropped down to just 2 now. Leo and Nabil last 2 as 46 make the way to pick up their numbers once more. Hassan with excellent use of utilities. He's trying to just percolate a little bit from that left hand side. Nabil's right is super exposed. If he pops over right through that corner, I think he's been heard. Swaps over, takes a couple more hits, but he's aware. Surely he should get an angle on that position again. And Petrox will be trying to circle back. Oh, almost had him in. Cost his HP by almost 50%. The player on the western side of that corner there should be able to deal the damage needed here. But Leo has been dropped to about 20 HP. And that's not where he wants to be right now. Killua cannot make the mistake of having to circle back. And he's touched him immediately. Couple more sprays to follow suit as well. Leo will be the last one left for Falling Ruthless. S12K is already knocking on his door. Try to go for the little spin, but he will be spun out. And back into the lobby he will go. 46 already starting very strongly again. Also, Vibes need a big game here. They need a very big game to start their night. Hunter's ESPORTS, 107 points. Just 7 away from that first place, currently occupied by XPROJECTS. Nova on the bridge. Nova about the bridge there, picking up the slack. Silent Hell, on the other hand, playing devil's advocate to just reduce the chances of any of these players making it inside. Solo will know what is good for him. Solo, Meave, I'll be locking horns here. It's interesting how these guys are playing and having fun on the other side of the bridge, like they're not in danger. Oh, so that is how G7 got thawed out. That's a bad call from them. You know, they should have an idea of, you know, players or people in this area. Again, getting thawed out just like that is insane work. You know, just parking right there. I mean, the parking was solid, but take a look. It's 3 of them, actually. And this guy just stays outside. He doesn't even follow his teammate. Should have followed his teammate in there. Yeah, the moment that guy went upstairs, he should have followed him, should have chased him down. Molotov from Kala. Death Dose trying to breach upstairs, but SKPD Esports trying to equally hold a very, very solid defensive position here. Getting called out. Molotov on the stairs, classic defensive maneuver. Oh wow. Ooh, blinds the first one. The second one doesn't see, but the drop shot is good. SKPD Esports will hold on for the time being again. Little couple more shots again to bat through. Takes the first hit, drops the first one as well to follow through. Drops the second. Aldal is absolutely cooking right now. Takes a couple more hits. But the offensive is a different pattern. Oh, he's getting tapped and he will be tapped up. As Kenzo is AFK. Is he AFK? Is Kenzo AFK? Oh, that's an unfortunate. No, he's not AFK. He's just not in the... He's just not there. Or is he stuck? What is going on with Kenzo right now? Is he stuck? His camera is moving. So what is happening with him? Oh, it's unfortunate. Might be stuck. I don't know. He's right there, but he might be stuck. Okay, yeah. I think he's stuck. Because he's going to take zone damage. Can he? Oh, he's called out immediately. Dropped. What wrong time for him to come out of the vehicle. That's for sure. I wonder if that guy's going to get stuck as well. I would have loved to see the camera go back there. I wonder if that guy's going to get stuck as well. Petrox takes a hit. A big hit from Glitch. Looks like Ocean Galaxy will take a hit as well. Currently sitting in the 10th place. Need a heavy lift, a heavy boost. Some type of 20-point type thing. To make a dent on that leaderboard. Vibes and 46 have very similar playstyles. I don't know if it's because of they are from the same country, but I think they have very, very similar playstyles. Play zone is diabolical still. Moves all the way out from military base. Forces a little bit of a water thing there. As Hunters are playing in from the northern side. XPROJECTS might clash in I don't know what team that is up there. But looks like they might be clashing into something up the northern side. DNA just enjoying their rotation as well. Looks like it is the guys from Death Dose that will be run over by X Project. And Death Dose will manage to survive with just one. They've got 3 eliminations so far. Dovis Sky, unfortunately, will not see the next phase of the circle as he will be eliminated. The bridges will be looking extra nice right now if you can make it away across. DNA already very proactive, already making their own moves, not allowing the players to catch a whiff of them. As Nova are still settled out here by the corner of the bridge. Still have Silent Hill in front of them. They've not given away that position. They have not made a move. They have not made an advancement forward. The mind games going on this bridge are next level. Oh, what a nice shot. Coca gets dropped off immediately there. And Hurricane Esports pulling up with a hurricane for sure. Reigns is trying to pop all the way right back again. The shotgun meta fails him. And Reigns will not reign, as he will be swept back again. Quad is trying to survive, trying to hold on. But Nova getting absolutely cooked by the likes of Hurricane Esports. Sir had them on the ropes. And that is another team that is trying to get themselves a little closer into that top 6 position. Oh, unfortunate scenes for XPROJECTS. He thought the coast was clear, but it wasn't. And Hurricane Esports are holding on quite nicely there. They're trying to spray off a couple corners, but don't know why he thought he was going to be safe. I think he just wanted to take the risk. I mean, gotta respect it still. But XPROJECTS will not be moving any further. I don't think they will survive this. Playzone is just not friendly enough. Guys from Hurricane are just ready to tank the blue zone. As Hunters Esports are also making their own advance. Circling back again, they circle back again, they circle back and forth. They're trying to run over his drops. But Meave is there to shut that down immediately again. Silent Hell just cleaning up shop. 2, 3. All of their ops are falling. But now that is the danger of tanking the blue zone a little bit too long. You start to take damage. And what a time to take damage. They lose 3 players and only walk away with 2 eliminations. That is what happens when you don't have a strategy. You just want to stay you just want to stay on the bridge forever. Why? Why do you want to stay on the bridge that long? You know? They're on the bridge just a little too long. Just a little too long. They stayed on the bridge too long. And that cost them a lot. DNA looking nicer by the second. And DBS is there to the rescue again. Yusuf peeked out, takes more hits, and he's low on HP. And that's a wrap for him as well. Envy will continue to hold on. Cannot allow anyone to snatch the point away from them. They know that for sure. This is super, super competitive at this level. Very competitive at this stage. Anyone who advances from this position is different. Absolutely different. .46 are playing this quite nicely, really. Now making solid rotations inside of that circle, but it's going to be a Burka taking hit after hit. Two of his teammates have been swept all the way back, but fortunately for him, he manages to hold on just a little longer. I think he should be able to get the reset onto Glitch's position, but if they pull up on him, it might smell danger. Killua has to be careful here, but he's charging the grenade. He's ready. That grenade will get the job done surely, but I think he might miss. He does miss. Takes a little bit of a hit. Glitch falls. Killua again with another grenade over the top. Burkhardt now takes yet another hit to retry. Then the shots all the way from the backside will force 46 into an uncompromising position if they can make the advance even further. But they take yet another hit and another hit. These are where the smokes come into play. The smoke grenades. This is the time to use them. But Killua Azar continues to be on the offensive. And they will still be going to pick their numbers up. But it would be ideal for OG to push up onto this position and make sure that they don't have any ops. But Ocean's Galaxy, again, they do have a little bit of an idea of 46 right now. But they will not allow them to peek forward. Takes an... oh, DNA. 2 bodies dropped away for them. Rex... X was behind them, and the sprays are too good. He just couldn't miss. Oh, tries to go for a finish, and he does secure another one. But unfortunately, he falls. Glitch as well will follow suit. Manages to get his HP back up, but unfortunately, no vehicles for him. And he still somehow manages to get his team into the top 4. And he sprays inside, manages as well to steal one elimination before the play zone claims him. And now we're just down to 3 teams. It is DNA, 46, and 4 Rec. And that grenade from Rec. It is X, and he starts to X his ops. 2 bodies are dropped away for DNA there. I think they will be able to hold on for the back line, but 46 are down to just 1. And that is a fantastic shot from Capo as he shuts that down immediately. Saz is called out. Azal continues to spray from inside, but he's going to be caught by Cacao immediately. Capo falls back, and to hold the lines, Cacao is the one to wrap it all up. And a chicken dinner to follow immediately for 4 Rec. And this is one of those teams that we had to be wary of, because they're sitting in a very, very tantalizing position on the overall leaderboard. But they will take that chicken dinner, thank you. And they did finish it very, very nicely. They didn't get caught out. They didn't overextend. They did lose some players earlier, but the way they were cooking, you know, the guys from G7 off rip, different, bro. Absolutely different, bro. And that's what we love to see, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's the PMAC, 1 match down, 3 more to go. Stay tuned, stay active, and we will be right back with all the match stats right after this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Do apologize for the technical difficulties. We do have a little bit of a Alright guys, I think I've been able to fix my audio. G7 falling ruthless, locking horns. Nabil gets knocked away. Leo's there. And that grenade is good. Might connect to Jax. But they do have an opportunity here to change things. And the grenades are flying all across the place there. And Hard is about to switch up. The S12K shuts the door. Again tries to circle back. Leo. He's got two in the chamber. G7 have been really struggling here. But it does look like Fallen Ruthless have a strategy here. They're trying to force Hard into an open space. But if they can box him out, it might work. G7 are at full strength. They are at 4. And Conan Boy, he has a blind spot there that Jeezy cannot see. Oh, that's a beautiful grenade. Surely that one must have hurt. But I don't think they know. So he manages to still get his HP back up. Falling Ruthless looks like they might just start to fall right now. I think they're aware. They're aware of Jeezy's position. They should just be ready for him to pop out. They will send shots to deal with him, whatever he decides to do. Ooh. A nice shot, and he does get the knock in, goes for the thirst, and he's actually successful. 2 for 2 for Leo right now, and Fallen Ruthless again snapping at the jaws of G7. They will lose 2 players, and that was absolutely wild. G7's confidence has to be at an all-time low right now. Has to be at an all-time low. That is why they're performing this way. It's a confidence thing. They've fallen off. The fall off has to be studied, man. Conan Boy is the only player that has been super consistent in the team the entire time. Oh, return fire from Leo is perfect. Jeezy falls now. It's Conan Boy. Beautiful shot. Circle is back again and wraps it up immediately. Conan Boy. MVP once more. And Doviskar is looking for an opening. Shref gets knocked away as well. And Hurricane Esports looking for a way to breach in. I think they should be able to pick Shref up. That would be ideal. They have to overwhelm. They have to overload. But Shref gets knocked away and they turn around. Come on, man. Come on, man. But it is death dose, so I think they know that they're not ready for the smoke. They are not ready for the smoke at all. What? Wow, this guy has mind. Bro has mind, bro. Charging the grenade at point blank range is diabolical work. Charging the grenade at point blank range is diabolical work. I repeat, charging a grenade with ops right in front of you is insane work. And Nasser takes yet another hit. Vibes getting absolutely demolished by OG. Water push from Ocean Galaxy. I loved that. That was brilliant. You charging a grenade in point blank range? That is nasty work. Insane work. That is wicked work, bro. Charging a grenade in close proximity like that. They can see you charging the grenade, but you don't care. Insane work from Ocean Galaxy, but you have to respect the ball still. What a game play that was there, backing up the guys from Vibes, backing them into the lobby with sheer will. Solid offensive position, offensive maneuver coming out from them. Couple sprays in from 46. Kazola is nasty with the with the close quarters. You can see it there, and Vibes may have just slipped away there. They've given away some points as Ocean Galaxy have moved even closer, but really sitting 80. A chicken dinner is the only type of performance that Ocean Galaxy need to be on right now. That is the timing they need to be on, a chicken dinner or nothing else. You can't afford anything else, really, you know. XPROJECTS coming off of a major hit, a major setback, but they are trying their best to work something special here. They are super absorbent, super reliant. And there is a little bit of tranquility for Nova right now. Not too far away from something special, but it looks like Ocean Galaxy will be taking a hit, and this is not the time to take a hit right now. 60 popping up all the smokes he can just to keep the offensive back line two off. Oh, what a grenade, beautiful grenade. Well, Fragboy will take that one straight to the chest. I mean, we'll be ready to hold off. But 60, there's only so much he can do there. There's too many bodies in the area. All he has to do is use the smokes perfectly just to tank the zone. Galaxy gets caught out, and that's going to be the end of him, surely. Might not be getting picked out here, as XPROJECTS are just they're just marveling, you know, with the intel. They're just picking up all the intel that they can pick. 60 will be the last player left. Arguably the last player left, you know, for OG. Could be a threat. Oh, Coca just pulled up to a very close position there. Hassan. DNA, that's a good grenade over the top, but does a little bit of damage, but not too much to repel the attackers. Solo's now looking for a way to break inside. Coca gets knocked away by Chapo. Forced to the side. Another opportunity for DNA to sync this up. Ooh, wow, he missed all of his shots. The recoil on the AKM is wicked. Whoa, takes a little bit of a hit there. Solo falls back to reposition. And they've got 2 eliminations. Coca just got swept away. And DNA biding their time. Looking for an opening. They're just peeking around. Looking through the nooks and crannies. Oh, that's a fantastic grenade from Capo. Capo has been on fire for DNA. And they are in the top 3 for a reason. Now they might be looking for a way to breach inside of Nova's little half. And that's a good grenade. Perfect grenade. Rains falls. And DNA just dismantling Nova piece by piece. Inch by inch. Angle by angle. DNA playing all around the corners now. It's all left to Quad again. He circles back again, swings over, and he paints over to the left-hand side. But unfortunately, the sheer numbers of the DNA players will work in their favor as Capo will fall. Well, he's going to be getting picked up with due process. 46 still up. OG still up as well. XPROJECTS just pulled up to the scene. They know what time it is. They know exactly what they're looking for. But Hassan was ready and waiting. And he switches over. Pops the UMP. And drops one of the players from XPROJECTS. And XPROJECTS might be having the time of their lives right now as they are fighting for it. Kaiser has been sent back into the lobby. Charged the grenade a little too long and didn't hear the ops in the corner. And now they will try to fend for themselves. Pappy 7 is launching an attack. They're trying to get an opening there to Dextra. Ooh. Turn fire from Sammy was good. I think he saw the hit marker and he might be aware. Oh, that's a good grenade. Oh, perfect. Perfect from Sammy. And Pappy 7 had to be aware. He had to be careful. Another one is charged. Bounced off the walls. And the utilities come to the rescue of XPROJECTS. Now they will breach. Capo's getting overwhelmed there. Another one bites the dust. OG takes a hit. Capo again continues his assault. Trying to hold the line for DNA. Sprays off to the corner. Takes some more hits. Switches to the AKM, but he will be dropped. XPROJECTS will take the position, but not without a fight. A fight for their lives. I tell you that for sure. They fought tooth and nail to eliminate DNA, and they were all the better for it. For Rec, the current chicken dinner wielders tonight got themselves some active chicken dinners. Can they make it 2 for 2 though? As XPROJECTS will be eliminated, falling to the zone on their way down. The rotation was a little bit too steep for them to manage. Can't even be angry though. Hurricane Esports are trying to buy their time into a little position inside of that circle, but it's not going to be likely. The Silent Hill will fall to the side. No way to pick up any intel for them either. Hurricane Esports are playing this quite nicely, making a high ground position rotation as the G7 are still alive, playing as 4. They've actually secured 6 eliminations. It's not too bad for them, but their chances of getting a chicken dinner here are very, very slim. 4rec also playing in that southeastern side. Do have a lot of zone to work with. Conan Boy peeks out, takes a couple more hits, switches to the S12K. Might be ideal time for him to hold off the lines there and force a little bit of engagement. They might be getting charged out. Yeah, the S12K going absolutely crazy right now. G7 on the offensive now, trying to defend their lines against ENVY. I think they were able to sneak one away. Oh, that was dangerously close to Conan Boy, but he manages to hang on to the corner, pops a smoke to hide the visuals. They will not hide the audio, as Death Dose will be eliminated as well. Oh, what a beautiful grenade to follow suit as well, to bite through the corners there. And ENVY might be in danger, they might be in trouble. Django surely is aware that chaos has erupted just outside. Conan Boy continues to apply pressure with a solid grenade over the top, but it's a little bit too shy. A couple inches too wide. 95 still knocked away. Kuza's off the lines. Django still inside. But Lynx is in a solid position. They're not compromising at all. G7 will hold. It's a 4v2. The knock was only a knock. Conan Boy and Django keeping the peace, keeping a defensive line as high as possible, trying to reduce the aura. Oh, also a nice shot himself. Amazing again. And 4rec taking a hit. Lynx falls again to G7, but this time Conan Boy will snap, crackle, and pop him back into the lobby. And Cacao trying to make his way in, and he does actually, makes his way all the way down to the hillside. It's 4rec trying to make a way to, just trying to make a way inside of that circle, just trying to hold off to the south side, but that's a beautiful grenade from X. And now 4rec will make the push. Surely they will try to wrap this up. That's a beautiful touch to follow through. Kazola playing off the back corners. Zossis with the first touch. But the DBS and the S12K lock in. Horns, 12 gauges, going crazy right now. And 4rec will be down to just one. I believe his Cacao is all left to him now. Can he make something happen? Hunters Esports hunting away. They have 2 players knocked away. 2 players still alive. A grenade from Cacao might change things here, but it's too far out. He's too far away, and he has to allow the clashing between ENVY and 4rec. That is the only time, sorry, between ENVY and Hunters Esports. That might be the only opportunity he might see to snatch something away. It's a 4v2. Cacao is in a position to deal some damage. His only problem right now is ENVY and the blue zone. The Hunters have it even worse. He has to allow ENVY to make the first play here. He cannot be too proactive. Only with the zone on the hills. are making the move. They are making the push. He cannot afford to take the zone damage here. He will be tanking the first one. Now is an opportunity for him to make the advance. Here he comes. Oh, this is a delivery. This is a big delivery. I think he's ready to take third place. Oh, he's taking zone damage. Will he be able to get that last heal off? I think he will. He has to. No, he doesn't. He fails to heal. Miscalculated the damage, and Envy will be overloaded with bullets and utilities, and that's going to be a wrap. Hunters will hunt down and take that chicken dinner with ease. What a game from Hunters Esports. Chicken dinner in real time. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful stuff. And we love to see it, don't we? We absolutely love to see it. Defending, attacking. Hunters Esports have got it all covered. They've got it all rounded up. And what a game that was. But ladies and gentlemen, 2 games down, 2 more to go. Who's going to come out on top? Don't touch that down. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more PUBG Mobile content coming your way. It's the PMAC. Don't touch that down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the PMACs, and we have had a very, very active couple of games. 2 games down, 2 to go. Miramar was just completed, and we saw the guys from Hunters Esports do a madness there, a big chicken dinner for themselves. So now the chaos continues as we head into Sandhawk, our 3rd game of the night. And what a time. It's a G7 at it again. We're falling Ruthless on the other hand. Falling a little bit too far from comfort. You do have the likes of Hunters Esports in the area, coming fresh off a chicken dinner. Meave will be overwhelmed and overpowered there. Falcon will snap away and shut it down. Soulboy manages to escape with a slither of his life, as he will be the last one left for Silent Hill. But then, for how long though? For how long will he survive? Ooh. Petrox unfortunate, as he will be a victim of Dovey Sky. Might decide to bounce the grenade off the corners there, but he will miss. And vibes are starting to look angsty. Might be looking for a way to breach inside, as Nabil will be going for that corner shot. We'll try to maintain the offensive. Delhop is still knocked away. Will be sent back into the lobby by Leo. I think the guys from Fallen Ruthless can take this. I think they can defend this quite nicely. But hopefully it's not a misrepresentation, you know. As Vibes will, again, like I said, Vibes and 46, they play very, very similarly. You know, but 46 is just a tad bit more aggressive than Vibes are, you know. The DBS is ringing. Vibes getting forced into a little corner here. Oh, that's a solid grenade. Just a little bit too shy. Oh, that's a nice shot from Falcon. Tries to go for the next one. Goes for the first turn. But Messi will pass on this one. 4 eliminations for Fallen Ruthless. There is a little bit of a surge coming through from NATO. They've not necessarily been active today at all. I don't think they've secured any points today. We have had a very, very rough night. But looks like Death Dose might just make it rougher. Because they do have a solid position out back here. ZMG just see north of boot camp, just looking to see if he can peel out a couple of ops. Everyone is looking for a final boss moment here. And Eno settling for... Oh, he pops out. He had no idea. He had no idea. He had no idea that Death Does were in the area. Now they have announced themselves in solid fashion. NATO getting overwhelmed with no awareness. Absolutely zero awareness that Death Knows are in the vicinity, and Death Knows do have them on site. They have all the intel on the entire team, and full wreck will wreck again. Will lose one of their players in that engagement again. You can see the guys from Death Knows just advancing clinically. They were aware of every position of all of the NATO players, one after the other, and Forek will be dispatched. But I think they've done enough. Actually, they've secured 7 eliminations and it's still phase 2 of the circle, and that is enough to tell you that those guys, they know what they're doing. MG charging up a grenade on Yusuf on the backside, but that Phoenix's grenade will connect first. And Yusuf is trying his absolute best to keep his numbers up, but he will be overwhelmed by Phoenix, and Phoenix will take another one for the team. 5 eliminations now for Death Dose. Oh, that's a nice spray from Kayla. Just packs them up. Now they're up to 6. Kenzo will be the one making the advance. But what a... Oh, that's a solid grenade from Al-Dali. And Phoenix might be the next victim as 3 grenades are landing in his perfect. It is too perfect. But Kenzo will take a grenade of his own. And Skip Esports will have to think twice about this one, but it's a 2v2. And it might breathe. They might be given a chance to breathe here, but it's not looking likely. Kayla takes yet another hit. And Skip Esports will be the team to turn this around on Death Dose. They're not backing away at all. They want the smoke. They know it's a 2v1. They will not allow for the reset to swap over, take the first hit. Sways over to the left-hand side, and that's going to be a wrap. Death Dose will be shut out immediately, and Skip Esports will be the team to do it. But now OG have heard the chaos, they've heard what's going on here, and this will be a very, very solid time for them to turn up. Galaxy with a spray off the backside. That's a beautiful touch. Grenade to send forth again from Glitch. OG looking stronger and stronger now, And Skip Esports might be in danger. The third parties never end. Sprays off the corner. OG just did it too perfectly. Not taking an ounce of damage. 60 was the front man, was the bait man. I thought they would get... okay, yeah, it was a two-man team. But what a game from OG. What a day they've had right now. And this is the kind of performance that they need. But they need a tad bit more, because Death Dose just put an even longer margin on the lead. Death Dose they already did 7 points. That is enough to tell you that they are not gonna they're not gonna allow for any chances. 46 is still in the mix. You know, they just need a little shove here and there to move things along. But the top 3 teams are in the top 3 for sure. Hunters starting to get on the prowl, and we know that they know how to do. We'll be lunging forward. All they have to show for it so far is 1 elimination. I think it's the thing about bragging rights at this point. You know, who's going to top the overall leaderboard? Who is going to come out on top? Who's it going to be? You know, I think that's what it's about for teams like Hunters, Esports, and XPROJECTS, and the rest of those teams that are already in the 100. And you know, just a matter for them now. Who is going to turn up? Who's going to stand on business? Couple sprays into the wilderness there, but nothing on doing. A little bit of a back and forth between Hurricanes and OG. I think OG should be in the zone. They should want it more, and they are in a solid position. They do have 46. The last player from 46 still alive and making his way inside. It's silent. Sprays don't stop. Nabil is on the prowl here for falling Ruthless. That's a nice grenade again to follow him as well to the corner. Sammy's trying to purge through an angle, and they will catch him off guard. It's okay, a couple more shots to seal that one in. Sammy's trying to get an angle on him. He might be getting burned up here immediately. Leo falls in, takes a hit. Surely he's wrapped up with that Molotov as he burns him out. And that's going to be the end. And Envy is looking the stronger of the two teams as they are locking horns here. XPROJECTS do have eliminations, and so does ENVY. They've got 3, and here's an opportunity again to circle back, and Falcom had him in the sights, and he is going to wrap that one out immediately, and a touch from Sammy is a touch just enough to shut that down immediately, and XPROJECTS will advance further into the game. Frank Boy and Sammy will be the last 2 left for them, but now they have allowed Hunters Esports to get to capitalize rather. Alzal from 46 is still there, but ENVY now setting their sights. After all of that engagement, they are aware that XPROJECTS will be making their own advance into the circle from that position, and they already mounted an attack. What a strike that was from Cazorla, but it's not looking like he will be able to get the finish though. Smoke's already coming out. Jax will be finally dispatched by Straff. And that's going to be a wrap for G7. They go out in 8th place. Ooh, that grenade was a little close for comfort. We'll take some hits. Everyone will bite the dust there. ENVY have the lines here. They've got the lines on them. Oh, Molotov burns. And Islam will manage to hold on for the time being here. Sammy still alive. Almost caused some problems here for ENVY, but it was not enough. Now a couple more sprays to send this forward. Slam just peeked up a little bit too much there. He's dropped as well. What an attack. What an attack from ENVY. But Capo is there to shut that down as well. Couple more sprays to follow suit. We're down to 6 teams. 46 getting dropped away by Burkhad. And OG continue to mount that defensive line into that corner. Capo takes a hit and he will be swept away. Beautiful shots following through from ENVY. And ENVY now up to 7 eliminations. They have lost flank. That is not a bad trade to make. 46 sent back into the lobby as well. Hunters Esports coming straight off that chicken dinner in Miramar. Are they about to give us a back-to-back? It's a very, very large possibility here. Glitch trying to keep ENVY all the way back. Hunters Esports have the position on them. And Galaxy, I think, they are already inside of the circle. It's the right call. It's the right move. But Hurricane as well. Shref falls to the side. And this might be an unfortunate turn of events here. Ooh. Galaxy gets dropped away. It's not looking like anything is untoward is going to happen here. But ENVY are just using their vehicles perfectly to wrap this up. Glitch trying to circle from the back line. And OG getting torn to shreds here. Unfortunately for them, they just couldn't go against the guys from ENVY. Would be ideal for them to head into the circle and at least go for a top 3 finish. And 60 unfortunately could not get anything out of the word there. And that is a wrap. Hunters Esports. Cazorla with a grenade over the top makes it connect immediately. Wraps that up. Now we're down to just 2 teams. ENVY with 10 eliminations to the cut. And it's a 3v3. And Hunters Esports on the cusp of getting us a back-to-back chicken dinner. Cazorla still playing off the back. And Reverb making the advance even closer. Is that the Reverb that I know? Might be him. The South African guy that I know. Might be him. Reverb has always been that guy to cook. And this might be his return to the scene. This has to be the team that plays for South Africa, bro. Has to be, man. And now here comes 95. 10 eliminations to the good. So Sav, still on course, still on point, still on task. Cazorla will get the shot off instead, but the return fire is brilliant. 95 is clean cut, sprayed down, and that is a wrap. Envy will snatch it all the way through and get themselves that chicken dinner. And that is how you wrap a game up. Envy on fire. I really thought OG were going to do something special there, but unfortunately for them, they got called out. I really expected them to turn up. They just had to play slow. Not necessarily. They didn't necessarily have to do all that they were doing, against the guys from Envy. Envy are significantly much more stronger than you, attack-wise. All you got to do is hold the zone lines. Just hold the zone, bro. I don't know why they had to take the fight with Envy and just, do all that. It was absolutely unnecessary. They should have just put themselves in a better position to draw Envy out to them, but they started getting, they started thinking about it too much, man, and it cost them. But still a solid performance for them. They could have done so much better. Chicken dinner would have been very ideal for them, but it's not over just yet. We've still got one more match for you, ladies and gentlemen, so don't touch that dial. By the time we return, the stats on the screen and of the final match for this round. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It's the PMAC, the last match of the night. The last match of the group stages entirely. And that is going to be a turn-up event here. 4Rec already making their own advance. Trying to rid the lobby of the guys from Vibes immediately. I think OG did take a couple hits back. And I think they should be fine. But 4Rec is already breaching forwards. This might be a big, big threat. Because there's teams all over the place. Oh, that's a good grenade. So it'll be two on the nose. I think Glitch is about to get caught out here. Fortunately for him, too many bodies in the area. He's getting stabbed up. He's getting stabbed up, bro. So it's a son for a son. 2 eliminations for 4Rec. Unfortunately for OG, they will lose a body here. I don't know how that happened, but it is part of the allure of how they play. We've seen them very capably water short from flank. Oh, that was nasty work. Switches over to the AKM and he will connect after all of the single taps. Skip Esports will skip back into the lobby. Envy already on the assault again. They want to finish in first place. You can already see that is the plan here. That's exactly what they want to do. They want to finish with with top draw, 5 points away from first place. And the aura, that is oozing from this engagement is otherworldly. Those Hurricanes will also try their best to make something out of this predicament they found themselves in. Again, it could be going in so many different directions, But XPROJECT, will they be able to rise to the occasion themselves and snatch that first place away from, the guys from Hunters? It would be a sight to see how this final game turns out. Play zone is diabolical, you might add. 4Rec, unfortunately, getting spotted out by Vibes. It's Toxin that's trying to spray away and pray that his ops will go away. Unfortunately for him, that is not going to be the case. As he tries. He tries absolute best to make a little sacrifice, as you well know. Vibes on vibes on vibes. Oh, that's a fantastic spray from Toxin. And now he breaks open the gates. And it looks like OG will take one for the team here. Vibes might decide to crash in and rob OG of that position. It's an unfortunate scenario here. 60 will run away from the engagement. I think they need every single point that they can get here. But it is a big problem. It's a big danger. They are making the advance a little bit further, but full rec will take the hit. I don't think they're aware of how many players from different teams are in here, actually. The DBS, when called upon, will answer, but the M762 is in a better spot, as Mazini will wrap that up immediately. Unfortunately for him, he will be getting caught out. Messi to the rescue for Vibes. That's 12k. Death Dose still trying to defend all over the place. They are getting overwhelmed, but 46 will be stepped on and stepped out. But Silent Hell in the vicinity as well, popping off and locking in. And here comes Flash, switches over to the Bison. A couple of shots to bob over. Oh, gets the first knock, goes for the finish, wraps it up immediately as well. But now they might be in a little bit of a trouble. The jump shot is good. And Davis Sky to the rescue once more. Death Dose always putting up the numbers. Always cooking. It is a dangerous road. 46 have been eliminated in 7th with 99 points. The same amount of points that Death Dose have. But Death Dose now have 6 more than they do. XPROJECTS looking for another opener. That grenade from Kaiser might make it happen. Just a little shy, but he shuts it down again. And Roses again will be forced into a defensive position. Hunters might be in trouble here. The swapping of grenades. And Kaiser falls. He's swept away almost immediately. Another one bites the dust. Hunter hunting. Forward they come again. Switching over to the DBS. Sammy's in an uncomfortable position. He's swapped over. He's dropped immediately by Kazola. XPROJECT getting absolutely tethered away from all the positions. And Hunters will smack them back into the lobby in clinical fashion. All they lose is a single player, but Envy now, they've heard the chaos, they've heard the commotion, they're looking for that first place finish, and Hunters is the team they need to eliminate, and they are aware, now they're making the push forward. Here they come again, to singe again, to wrap it all over. Reaver pops a grenade over the top to force the engagement, but Atto has to fall back as well. Hunters, with their 4 eliminations, they have not secured that finish, because Envy's right behind them with 5. And Kuza's trying to pocket that little space. A grenade over to the side will hurt him. Kazola will force the angle as well. 95 plays off the right hand side. Another grenade, but Reverb with the beautiful S6 5 shuts it down immediately. And Ator trying to find somewhere inside, but he can't seem to find it. 5 eliminations to the good now for Envy, and they're looking for so much more. 11 teams are still alive. The eliminations can still go higher and higher, and Ator trying to find a little space off the corners of the Everest to play behind, as his teammates will have to scurry all the way back. The reset will not be coming through. They will wrap up that last player. It is going to be Kazola as he swings forward again. A couple shots in from NATO. Here comes Salam to Eslam to sap that up again. The DBS right through the cars, but he can't seem to connect his shots. Another grenade bounced off the back. Eno again circling inside the corners to pop through the position, but he can't seem to find an opening, as Eslam is still charging that grenade, and this might be the grenade that does it. This might be the end. Oh, that's a wrap right through the corner, and it does do the intended amount of damage, and the next one will even be much more critical. Chapo, the capo, puts the final nail in the coffin for NATO Esports. Once again, they fall to the hands of the opposition. And what a turn of events. G7 getting frisked again, falling one after the other, taking hit after hit, hard hung around inside. A little bit too long, and G7 wrapped up and delivered back into the lobby once more by falling Ruthless, the team at the bottom of the leaderboard. Once more, we have seen this. G7's fall off has to be studied. They crumble under pressure every single time. It is an unfortunate style of play, but that will be a wrap for them. They will not be going further in the PMAC. They have put up a valiant effort, but that's going to be the end for them. Ooh, that's a nice shot. That's a nice grenade from Envy. Again, Envy, so hard to breach, so aggressive, so chaotic. 95 will wrap that up as well. 7 eliminations. They're climbing up slowly but surely. They are chasing Hunters Esports. They are hunting them down, but Reverb finally bites off a little bit more than he can chew, and he's going to be stopped. But Flanker had the angles there. Will spray. Shref's getting caught out. Another spray falls. 95 with a beautiful shot over the top. Grenade just in time. But unfortunately, he's a little bit too shy. Trying to circle back again. Has the shotgun. Might be stopped in and will be swept off. 10 for Envy. Now they're just 3 points away from top spot. Envy might be the best team in this tournament so far. Outperforming, absolutely cooking. They just came off a chicken dinner. Can they do a back-to-back? They might just change the records. They might just switch up on all the ops right now. They are holding Everest, holding it by the neck. Hunters bearing in, bearing through, And the intel continues. Hunters are back inside. And they will be the team to put a cork in the screw. To put a fork in the road. Against the guys from Envy. They are a threat. They cannot be trifled with. As Sosav and Hunters will not be caught slipping. They steal a point away. Point stolen. Can it be recovered? It's a 2 versus 3 now. And Hunters are very capable. They did not turn away from this fight. They just hung around to see what was coming. And they sneak up on them. They steal it away. And now Fallen Ruthless making their own advance into the little pocket of space. But Nabil he knows exactly what's good for him. He runs out of that position. Because he knows the play zone has shifted. He cannot cover that line. Kuza is looking for a break in space, a working transmission. As Envy will circle back inside of that circle. Find a position for themselves inside. They are up to 11 eliminations, but they are still out of reach for Hunters. So Hunters will need a very, very solid finish. But no matter the finish they get, if Envy get a chicken dinner, it is a wrap. It is a wrap. If Envy get a chicken dinner, they will finish on top. They will finish in first place. And they will have some significant bragging rights. Death Dose sitting quietly, sitting violently. They are very, very capable of defending the entire position line here. They know exactly what is required, and so does DNA. 4 eliminations for them and 120 points. They know they've already made it in, but Death Dose, they are still trying to keep it 100. But OG, as on the other hand, they've got only 2 eliminations. The only thing that can put them in a solid position is a chicken dinner or at least a top 3 finish. But I think they've done just enough to finish in the first half of that leaderboard. NV have been forced out of the zone. They have been forced into a rebellious position inside. As you can see, you can see there's a back and forth inside of this circle. No team has decided to make a play inside yet, but there is a reason why. You already know. Play zone is the reason. It is very toxic right now. Everybody's playing it as slow as possible, and Delvis Sky is setting us a sight line. There's Vibes will try their best to turn up here to get a significantly better placement, at least into the 90s. Everyone has what they're fighting for here. And Sosav gets caught out by Vibes, and Hunters might be in trouble here. But it is a 2 versus 2, and he is going to get run over. Hunters now down to 1, and Envy is going to like this one. They're going to love this. And OG just pulling up to the scene. They might be the danger for Vibes. Elhab hops straight into his URs and gets out of the danger zone. And the tour will be the last one for Hunters Esports. All he has to do now is bide his time. But Envy continue to reign terror. Continue to reign chaos. To all of these teams, now they decide to breach. And Envy might be putting their foot on the gas even steeper. But DNA make their way into the zone. As Islam gets called out, he's knocked away. And he might not be getting picked up. It will take a little bit of extra work to make that happen. But 60's in the mix. He sprays a couple down. And Fallen Ruthless will fall again. Another one bites the dust. 60 wraps that up immediately. Steals it away. OG still alive. Galaxy prone immediately. Andela playing off that list in western corner. Might be getting knocked away here. A little bit of a back and forth coming through from Vibes. Messi has the angle on him. And Galaxy finally gets his HP all the way back up. But they are, I believe they are in the circle. They are in the zone. But Galaxy totally forgot about Envy. And he gets knocked to the side. They have to hold on. Hunters eliminated by death dose. And now is all left to Envy. All they need to do is hold on. All they need to do is take the win. And they will finish in first place. But 60 is there. 60 is a threat. And 60 sprays. He catches flank off. Sends him back into the lobby. Snatches that one away from Envy. Now they're down to 2. And DNA making the advance inside of the zone now. They might be a threat. 60's playing off the north-hand side. And that grenade just flies by. 95 has the angle but can't seem to hold it down. 60 makes the advance towards the rock. And OG still holding on. They want to make it into that top 3. They want to hold on, but Kuza's making that play. And now is the time. They will wrap him up. He has to be aware. He has to be ready to circle back. DNA circling forwards. And Diva Sky getting called out. Another one drops now in the top 3. Finally, OG make it through. But Envy have been spotted by DNA. Surely they will stop them dead in their tracks. The play zone now not friendly enough. A little bit of a corner space. And 60 gets called out. Spray deep to hold the lines. 14 eliminations for Envy. Can they do a back-to-back? But DNA have Capo. A beautiful grenade over the top to send him forwards. A 3v1. 95 behind the rock. Trying to hold on. Another grenade to pop right through. Is all over surely. Grenade after grenade. He's in serious chaos. He's in serious danger. Raining bombs all over the scene. And Capo will be the one to wrap it all up. DNA will take that chicken dinner in a beautiful, beautiful attacking third. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how you make a statement. What a game that was. What a game that was. Beautiful stuff. DNA with the chicken dinner in the final game. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game we have had. We have wrapped up. We are active. We have wrapped it all up. The end of the group stages. And what a time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. What a time to be alive. DNA snatching it away from Envy, not allowing them to do a back-to-back. Capo, absolutely insane, absolutely cooking. He didn't stop, he will not stop, and DNA take the last chicken dinner of the group stages. Now we will advance into the semi-finals come Monday, and that much closer to the grand finals in 2 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, PMAC brought to you by the Sudan region and GPE. Wow, what a game we've had. A beautiful, beautiful game we've had. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap, and that is the end. We'll stay strapped, we'll stay ready. And by the time I see you, it's going to be in the semi-finals. See you guys. Peace out.